Hello, big dreamers. I am snacking on some amazing dried baby bananas. These are so good. Okay. Yes, you have to become a registered dietitian. 100%. We're here to save the world. My life's purpose is not to work at a restaurant as a hostess. Teaching yoga is fun. I just taught a yoga class. I'm on my way to Cafe Gratitude. And I'm so inspired by doctors, physicians, like the nurses and the dietitians who will go throughout their days so frustrated at their lives. It is so frustrating. Do you know how awful it is sitting in the back of the room as a dietetic student, listening to the dietitians and the nurses talk about carbohydrate counting and how you can't eat any corn? Okay, the nurses in particular are like, get as low as you can with the carbs. At least the dietitian is like, no, you should carb count and include carbs in your diet. That's important. Listen, like, sitting in the back of the room, knowing that you know the cure for diabetes, heart disease, high blood pressure, and it's so easy and delicious, and I can just literally eat this whole bag of dried bananas and have so much energy and no diabetes, and like, a plant-based diet, whole foods plant-based diet is amazing. And sitting in the back of the room feeling so powerless. And what's even worse is like, I trusted that I was going to feel confident after school. I was going to feel so powerful and excited to change people's lives for the better because I was getting the top of the line information. And I don't know how I'm supposed to trust anybody or anything ever because I recognize firsthand how corrupt it is. How easily are you brainwashed? Before you go into dietetics, ask yourself that, because a lot of vegans will go into it, and me, myself included, will listen to the lecture of how me, my mom, my dad, my grandparents, everybody I know needs to take a fish oil supplement to get enough DHA. Oh man, there's so many things that I can't even, like, just the dairy group alone, and thinking that I need to down 3 cups of soy milk to equate the protein and calcium. It's just, like, laughable. I'm like, look at the research. Look at the research. Why, like, what is going on? And the frustration builds and builds and builds, and you feel so alone and so frustrated. And I still feel so excited that now that I'm done with school, like, I have the opportunity to make the change that we need, and I can't do it alone. Okay, so please, there are very few plant-based doctors right now because it's so frustrating. Do you know, like, applying for a job, I actually felt like my mom made the analogy that I'm a jet engine applying for the job of a rowboat. There's these old people in there listening to how I'm so excited how the plant-based diet got my dad off of cholesterol-lowering medications, and how, you know, it's just unbelievable how many people I've met that have reversed reversed ulcerative colitis, reversed diabetes, reversed cancer. And I'm not even saying like it seems too good to be true, but it's actually true. Like, I've actually met people coming into not the hospital, just working at a raw vegan cafe, people healing themselves of all of these conditions that got me interested to be a dietitian. And here I am, like, I got a rejection letter from interview saying, hey, Katie, it's a little naive of you to think that you can heal people with a plant-based diet in this way. And that I'm like, have you seen the research? People don't want their worlds to be flipped upside down. Like, challenging people's research about how awesome protein is, or whatever it is, and just like, these people have been practicing this way and carbohydrate counting for so long. To have me come in here and be the future, it's scary to them. And another thing, okay, so there's 2 things that you have to think about when becoming a plant-based dietitian. How quickly can you forgive? Okay? Forgiveness, compassion, so key. I forgive you for what you don't know. I forgive you for what you've said, for what you don't know in general. I forgive you. And I'm sorry, like, that you haven't been exposed to the amazing blessings that I've been exposed to have such an incredible mindset, an incredible life, and incredible energy and health and vitality and sustainability forever. And I just feel so blessed and grateful, and let's draw it into that compassionate piece of it to be able to listen and step into their shoes, because going in as a dietetic student, very, very, very frustrating. I have to practice forgiveness every single second of every single day. I forgive you for what you don't know and for where you are right now in your journey, so that I can be myself, forgiving of myself and just a little bit more calm. And number two, please, please, please don't get brainwashed. Like, I had so much faith in the studies and the research, but Dr. Michael Greger put out a video exposing how the dairy industry's marketing ploy is to keep us confused. It's to keep us thinking that dairy is good for us. Is it? Is it not? Their marketing ploy, I'll link the video down below. Like, I had professors working for the Dairy Council and working for Monsanto, and it's just like unbelievable how much I do not trust the system anymore. And who am I supposed to trust now? You know, it's like, what the heck? So bottom line is, look at the research. I'm supposed to be a dietitian, and it feels so good making this video, because dietitians are supposed to be evidence-based, and why aren't they? Why? Like, it's slowly getting there. It's very, very slowly getting there, but a lot of money and a lot of marketing and, like, stuck in their ways. It's getting in the way of the actual magic pill, which is a delicious whole foods plant-based diet. Okay, this video went on a little bit longer than I wanted it to, but please, like, should you become a registered dietitian as a vegan, I don't want to be here alone in the hospital being the only one who, and like, especially because I'm so young, it's so hard for me to get a job, because it's like, the people that are in there now, I feel like have been in there for like 10 years and they've been doing this for so long. Like, how am I supposed to get in there? I just need to get in, and like, I started doing it in my dietetic internship, and it was fun. Like, I printed out printouts from the Physicians Committee for Responsible Medicine from Dr. Neil Barnard, and I would go in there and I would say, have you heard that a plant-based diet can reverse your diabetes? Have you heard that lifestyle can reverse your diabetes? Would you like to know more about that instead of calorie and carbohydrate counting? Wouldn't you like to eat those sweet potatoes in abundance? Anyways, so it's very, very, very frustrating. You're gonna want to, like, kick a cute little bunny rabbit every day. I know how frustrating it is. But the cure is so amazing, and I think that it's up to us to be the millennials, the new age people that kick the dinosaurs out and say, hey, this is my medical system now. Let's make this right, okay? So please become a registered dietitian. Don't give up on that dream. It's hard. It's rough. And I'm in this journey where it feels really good to not be frustrated for once in my life working at a vegan cafe and teaching yoga, blah, 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 blah. But this is getting a little old, and I know I need to get a little more uncomfortable. You know what I mean? Let's get uncomfortable. Let's save the world. Rise and shine. Let's go. Have a beautiful day. Bye.